K-12 school safety, security, crisis emergency planning, and their respective school budgets have been affected by two major incidents in the last 2 decades that have had a major impact on school budgets and crisis emergency planning. The Columbine, Colorado High School shooting in 1999 and the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting in Newtown, Connecticut have been a catalyst for all schools and districts to review all of their existing crisis response plans, emergency operations, and all school safety, security procedures for students, staff, teachers, visitors, and administrators. State and federal laws now require individual schools and school districts to put in place an emergency operations and crisis response plan. These plans are very important and must identify and respond to incidents by outlining the duties and responsibilities of all those involved in the school and district to develop, maintain, and exercise a plan that empowers people to make decisions, act quickly, and be knowledgeable in the event of an incident or crisis. This plan should be continually updated and educate all stakeholders in their roles and responsibilities before, during, and after an incident. This plan should also be shared with their parents and school community so that they are assured that their child's school and district have established guidelines and procedures in place to respond effectively to incidents, hazards, and danger during an emergency in an effective way. In an interview with Mr. Ed Negron, the Milwaukee Public Schools Director of School Safety and Security, he talked about what they learned from the Columbine and Sandy Hook school shootings. They have impacted MPS safety, security, emergency procedures, and their companion budgets. The impacts include changes in the way that the police and other emergency personnel respond to a report of an active on-site shooter and other intruders. They reviewed all school facility exits and entrances. The visitor buzz-in and sign-in procedures were reviewed at each school. They added monthly principal tabletop planning exercises and changed the drill frequency from twice per year to monthly drills. This was highlighted in post reports from the Sandy Hook shooting that talked about the teachers being grateful that all of the exercises they performed helped them respond accordingly when they heard the gunshots in the hallways. It is important that the crisis emergency plan include procedures on how to protect lives and property, respond to emergencies promptly, and properly coordinate with local emergency operations plan, community procedures, and aid in the recovery after the disaster tragedies while recognizing the cost and budget implications of these items for the school and/or district. The budget implications of a crisis emergency in a public and/or any type of school have known and unknown costs. The known costs can include supplies, personnel, security, equipment, monitoring devices, medical materials, support services, and insurance protection. Finance and budget controls must be established to take into account the known line items and the established unknowns as a contingency item and done in accordance with known accounting standards using established local, state, and federal fiscal policies. Some examples of the budgetary impacts of the Columbine High School and Sandy Hook Elementary School shootings include the fact that Congress approved in their 2014 congressional budget deal a $140 million amount to support safe school environments, a 24% increase over previous budgets. 90% of school districts have tightened security and implemented elaborate safety and security plans that include additional equipment, new badges, new dress codes, more frequent lockdown drills, and other responses to violence. The Newtown, Connecticut Board of Education approved the demolition of the old Sandy Hook Elementary School in 2013 and approved the building of a new $57 million schools facility, with the state of Connecticut chipping in $50 million toward the cost. In an interview with Milwaukee Public Schools' 2nd District School Board Director, Mr. Jeff Spence, he felt it was important to include preventative options and measures to identify students who have at-risk issues associated with violence at any level in the school community. He felt it was important that we implement intervention strategies for those students who have a history of violence, are being bullied or bullying, have aorta issues, associate with delinquent peers, have poor family functions, have poor grades in school, are impacted by poverty, and/or have mental health issues. It is important that we think about many different ways to approach young people. A 1982 song by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five called "The Message" says, "Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under." We must listen to what the children and youth are saying. The cost of implementing the various policies and procedures necessary to ensure a safe and secure education environment are important for teaching and learning. And these should not push us over the edge, but give us pause that our children, their teachers, the staff, and the administrators will be our highest priority for the associated cost of implementing an effective school safety, security, and emergency crisis plan that protects them all. Our teachers, staff, administrators, parents, and students need the confidence that they can concentrate on closing the achievement gap, providing a safe, secure, and productive educational environment with academic success as the final outcome for all. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This should be the end, but it is only the beginning, as we strive to make sure that we don't spare the costs and resources necessary to protect our teachers, staff, administrators, and especially the students in our school facilities every day. This is Tyrone P. Dumas, EDL 546, National Louis University, March 9th, 2014.